Hello everyone, and this is Xu He from Central Queensland University, and today we're going to do the Human Resource Management 19016 Assignment 3. Our task is to provide an educational device for managers across the Goliath National Bank, and we will be also covering the topic of power, conflict, coalition, and leadership. In Human Resource Management 19016 class, we have learned a lot about human resource knowledge, but today we're going to educate managers across Goliath National Bank of the contemporary issues in HR, trying to deepen their understanding and indicate how these issues are relevant in organizations with Week 8's top topic. Power, conflict, coalition, and leadership again, just to refresh your mind. So we're going to introduce coalition first. So obviously coalition is a combination or alliance, especially a temporary one between persons, factions, states, and so on. Organizations are coalitions. Differences will always be in organizations because everyone is different. The way they think, the thing they like, the taste they prefer, they all cause differences. Power. The definition of power in the workplace. The power in the workplace exists even when a business owner sets out to establish a system without any formal hierarchy. Each employee can display expertise in a particular area that will lead to other workers pricing her skills and opinions in that area over others. How a business owner and supervisor choose to exercise power in the workplace can shape the dynamics of a job site and how employees act independently. Those words are cited from J. Lister. Power have many sources. Even sometimes people cannot feel it, but it will always be existed. So these are the sources of power: the position power, control of rewards, coercive power, information and expertise, reputation, personal power, alliance and networks, access and control of agenda, framing, control of meaning and symbols. So the contribution of power have two forms: the overbounded power and underbounded power. The overbounded power is strong, top-down control. Conflict is tightly regulated. Just for example, the Iraq under Saddam Hussein. But the underbounded power is like weak authority, chaotic decision making over open conflict and power struggles, such as Iraq after invasion from America and collapse of old regime. The conflict is an organization. The conflict is natural and inevitable. Organizations can have too much or too little. Political frame focuses on strategy and tactics for dealing with conflicts. Forms of organization conflict have two forms: hierarchical conflict, horizontal, and cultural. So, what causes conflicts in the workplace? So there are four main reasons what cause conflicts in the workplace. The first one is poor communication. For example, communication styles or failure to communicate. Some people just don't like to communicate with people, And the second one is difference in personalities. So people need understanding others and accepting exceptions. And the third one is different values. The values of each one have lots of reasons, like the generations, like the age and interests, what they want to do, education, and lifestyle. The last one is competition. So this one is really realistic, such as salaries, position, or promotion. So those 4 reasons are cited from Rose Johnson. The leadership. So because we are going to providing an educational product to GNB, I would like to spend more time and write more contents to introduce about the leadership. Okay. There are many. They may have variety characteristics that good leaders should have, but main reasons to be a good leader is optimism, willing to help, fairness and justice, and also charisma. Leader always pursued before use coercive power. According to Olaf, meaning lecture of week 8, Olaf assumed that good leader never force team member before persuading. This is one of the most important characteristics. People do not want to follow someone who is always like forcing people to do things. So from now on, we're going to watch a video of Simon Sinek. Just give me a second. Okay.
World's simplest idea. I call it the golden circle. Why, how, what? This little idea explains why some organizations and some leaders are able to inspire where others aren't. Let me define the terms really quickly. Every single person, every single organization on the planet knows what they do 100%. Some know how they do it, whether you call it your differentiating value proposition or your proprietary process or your USP. But very, very few people or organizations know why they do what they do. And by why, I don't mean to make a profit. That's a result. It's always a result. By why, I mean what's your purpose? What's your cause? What's your belief? Why does your organization exist? Why do you get out of bed in the morning? And why should anyone care? Well, as a result, the way we think, the way we act, the way we communicate is from the outside in. It's obvious. We go from the clearest thing to the fuzziest thing. But the inspired leaders and the inspired organizations, regardless of their size, regardless of their industry, all think, act, and communicate from the inside out. Let me give you an example. I use Apple because they're easy to understand and everybody gets it. If Apple were like everyone else, a marketing message from them might sound like this. We make great computers. They're beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. Want to buy one? Meh. And that's how most of us communicate. That's how most marketing is done, that's how most sales is done, and that's how most of us communicate interpersonally. We say what we do, we say how we're different or how we're better, and we expect some sort of behavior, a purchase, a vote, something like that. Here's our new law firm. We have the best lawyers with the biggest clients. We have, we always perform for our clients, do business with us. Here's our new car. It gets great gas mileage. It has, leather seats. Buy our car. But it's uninspiring. Here's how Apple actually communicates. Everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge the status quo is by making our products beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. We just happen to make great computers. Want to buy one? Totally different, right? You're ready to buy a computer from me. All I did was reverse the order of the information. What it proves to us is that people don't buy what you do, people buy why you do it. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. This explains why every single person in this room is perfectly comfortable buying a computer from Apple. But we're also perfectly comfortable buying an MP3 player from Apple, or a phone from Apple, or a DVR from Apple. But as I said before, Apple's just a computer company. There's nothing that distinguishes them structurally from any of their competitors. Their competitors are all equally qualified to make all of these products. In fact, they tried. A few years ago, Gateway came out with flat-screen TVs. They're eminently qualified to make flat-screen TVs. They've been making flat-screen monitors for years. Nobody bought one. And Dell came out with MP3 players and PDAs. And they make great quality products, and they can make perfectly well-designed products, and nobody bought one. In fact, talking about it now, we can't even imagine buying an MP3 player from Dell. Why would you buy an MP3 player from a computer company? But we do it every day.
Okay. After we finish this video, we can see that he defines that the golden circle, the why, how, and what. Good leaders always think from why they do it to how they do it, and finally what to do. As we all know that some people do not have a goal and do not get a plan to do something and cannot find the right direction, and they always failed. So people would only success if they know the reason and the cost to do something. So good leaders utilize just processes to ensure fairness within the system. They also display a strong charisma to influence over employees. Okay, those are the reference list, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy.